Hi guys, I'm Nayantara Rai reporting for ET now, and we have a big development to talk about today, which is that we have one more Decacorn. Decacorn is a company that commands a valuation of more than $10 billion, and this Decacorn is Swiggy. And it's so interesting. Swiggy has actually raised $700 million in a round led by Invesco 6 months after it raised $1.25 billion. That's right. So, you're talking about almost $2 billion being raised in a matter of 6 months. And with this fundraise, what has happened is that Swiggy's valuation has more than doubled to $10.7 billion. And guess what? All of this on the same day where its arch rival in India, Zomato, had a terrible day in the markets, where its share price actually fell below 100 rupees a share. But to be fair, this is part of a larger tech sell-off. And that's where it gets so interesting. You're seeing tech fall out of favor. These stocks, which are yet to deliver profit, are high growth companies. The sell-off that had begun on Nasdaq, where you have seen valuations drop anywhere from 60 to 80%. You've got stocks like Peloton, Zoom, Netflix now trading at levels from before the outbreak of COVID-19. But back home, you've got Swiggy getting this big fat check to really grow multifold. What is its new mission? Its new mission is to have 100 million internet users in India go on its platform 15 times a month. That is what Swiggy is working towards. So historically, also for the first time now, you're actually seeing Swiggy and Zomato neck to neck when it comes to valuations. One, of course, in the private space, which is Swiggy, and Zomato, which is in the public space. But if I could just move away from the markets and the valuation perspective, what is Swiggy going to do with all of this money? Well, it's already seeing the non-food delivery actually contribute almost 25% of its revenue, and it really wants to scale up that business. Recently, Swiggy said it was going to double down on its grocery delivery business. It's branded as Instamart, and there were quotes in that press release a few weeks ago when it was doubling down on that business to say this has the potential to become bigger than the food delivery business, which is the core business. So it is expected that Swiggy is going to be going really hard as far as grocery delivery goes. Now, quick commerce, of course, is the next buzzword, where everybody believes that's the future of Indian retail, where consumers get their essentials, groceries, stationeries, fresh fruits and vegetables, etc., in 10 to 20 minutes. And in that space also, you recently saw a massive deal where Reliance Retail picked up a strategic stake in Dunzo. Dunzo's been making waves in Bengaluru as far as quick commerce goes, promising 19-minute long deliveries. And now this is Swiggy, which is, of course, armed with a lot more money, a lot more capital as far as this goes. I also wanted to read out the quote which has been put out by the big boss of Swiggy. I'm, of course, talking about Shriyas Shamajeti, the co-founder and CEO, where he says, the GMV of our food business achieved in 40 months took Instamart just 17 months, demonstrating the platform's benefits of Swiggy. We will double down on this to build more categories in line with our mission of offering unparalleled convenience to Indian consumers, unquote. So this is the press. This is in the press release. This is the quote which has been put out by Shriyas Shamajeti, and it's backed now by serious capital. Like I told you, if you look at it in 6 months, it's raised about $2 billion, and this is where the battle lines are being drawn. One side, you've got Swiggy now, backed by Invesco, backed by Softbank Vision Fund II, etc. You've got Zomato, which is the publicly listed company, which has also bought a strategic stake in Blinkit, formerly called Grofers, which is going to be the grocery delivery arm of such for Zomato. The expectation is that Zomato may even eventually buy out Blinkit or will put in more funds as far as that part of the business goes. You've got Reliance now, which is going to do it via Dunzo. You've got the Tata Group, which had bought Big Basket, and Big Basket is on record to say that it will also be scaling up quick commerce. It's opened its first brick and mortar store in Bengaluru, and will be scaling that up. So all I can say is, as a reporter, clearly very exciting times ahead for us, that even in the midst of this massive tech sell-off, Swiggy is able to raise such big bucks. Historically, it's not happened before, but now it's neck to neck in valuation as far as Zomato goes. All we can say is, game on.